Islands is adding chickens, so in this video, I'll be explaining chickens and what they're going to give, what they're going to do, and explaining everything that, like, it's not confirmed yet what chickens are going to do, but I mean, it's pretty obvious that they're going to have eggs and stuff involving that. But make sure to subscribe with notifications on for more Islands videos, and like the video. Okay, so first, we know chickens are definitely going to give eggs, but the thing with that is there are already eggs for other animals, so chickens are probably just gonna give something called eggs that is completely plain and just like egg colored, and it's not gonna have anything to do with the rest of the eggs. Kind of like how there's the daffodil that isn't even fertile and it's just like there, but then there are the fertile daffodils. Then the first item for chickens, I'm assuming it's gonna be a nest, because you know how the chickens have a nest and then they lay the eggs there? Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to craft the nest, and they might just use the hay bed. Like, you just place the hay bed, the chickens go over to it, they lay the egg there, but like, you're going to have the option to create an actual nest, maybe? I would assume that you'd need leaves to craft it, but you have to buy the Floral Bench Game Pass to unlock that, because the thing to get leaves is in there, the scissors. So I'm thinking instead they're probably just going to make it so you need some random crops, or possibly like a dead bush, because it kind of makes sense, because like they might use, because chickens use parts of stuff and like things I don't really know, but I'm thinking it's gonna just be the dead bush, or maybe wood. But the nest will basically just be like the truffle barrel, but instead of truffles, there are gonna be eggs there, and that's where the chicken is gonna be. But there is probably going to be an industrial chicken thing too, like maybe industrial egg collector, I don't know what they're gonna call it, but they might make it like where the nest is on top of it and then it just like funnels directly into the egg collector, because like each animal, they're doing things a little bit differently. Or it could just be the same as the other animals, and you just have to collect it there, and then the chickens are gonna go over to the egg collector when they're ready, and then put the eggs there. But the pigs don't have anything industrial, so maybe chickens won't have an industrial thing. But then there are the levels, so if you think about it, it's probably not gonna be too hard to get chickens. So you see how at the level 38, or no, 47 is when you unlock the final thing for animals. So I'm assuming the egg is probably going to be, like, the pig spawn egg tier 1 is at level 31, then the sheep spawn egg tier 1 is at level 21. So I think it's safe to say the chicken spawn egg is going to be at level 41, and then the other stuff for chickens, like maybe there's going to be a rare egg. I can't really think of what an egg that's rare would be named, so maybe just like comment what you think it would be, but there's probably going to be some sort of rarer thing with chickens. That'd be too close to pigs, and they do things differently for each animal, so I don't really know. But they're probably gonna have the industrial thing around, like, since this industrial thing is at level 47 and the last one's at 36, the next one's probably going to be at 58, and then the rarer thing is at level 38, but then the last time there was no really rarer thing, so that's unknown. But it's not going to be that hard. Like, if you're around level 60, you're probably going to unlock everything for this animal. If you go over to skills and then over to animal care, you can see that every time you unlock a new animal, like +1 max large animal, it says large animals. So small animals, like, that would definitely be chickens, because chickens are pretty small. Like, you know, compared to cows, cows are kind of big, and pigs, and all those other animals. So chickens are definitely going to be considered small animals. If they consider them big animals, I wonder what they're going to consider small animals. Maybe like fireflies or bees. That means that there's going to be an animal limit for small animals too, which right now that would only be chickens, but they might add some other smaller animals later. But with chickens, you're probably going to have a limit similar to the large animals, maybe even more because they're smaller, or maybe even less because, like, right now, there are already a lot of animals for the animal limit, like every 10 levels or so, because at level 30 you don't get one, so it's like every 20 levels once you're level 20. But here's what I'm going to predict. So at chickens on level 41, maybe 10 levels later, so at 51 you unlock another small animal, then at 61 another small animal, then it goes up to 81, then maybe 100. but I don't think they're gonna make it so that you can get a lot of chickens, like the same amount of large animals. I have another theory, and this is probably more likely than my first one. So if you go over here, you can see that the cow egg is at level 2, and I'm thinking the chicken egg might be around here also. Because, like, chickens are going to be the first small animals, so they might be a starter animal and spawn just like cows. And you'll probably unlock more things for chickens as you level up, but the max thing for cows is at level 36, so the max thing for chickens is probably going to be around here, but if it's industrial, because that's where the industrial thing is. The egg system is the exact same for all animals, because you just feed 2 of them the potion of fertility, then they give you an egg. But I'm thinking that they might make it different for chickens, because chickens spawn a chicken egg, and so they might, like, directly spawn the spawn egg. I know animals have differences, but this would be, like, a very big difference, and if they do that, they're probably not going to have the spawn egg under Talia's shop, because you could just, like, feed the chicken and then collect the egg from the chicken, then spawn another chicken with that spawn egg. Talia won't be involved in selling the eggs to you, but maybe Talia will buy the eggs. Also, they still haven't fixed the potion of fertility glitch. Like, it's not even working with my other animals. For some reason, I can only feed the cows potion of fertility, and it's been like that for the past week. Like, they literally did the update where they added stuff, like, recently, but they never even fixed the potion of fertility in that update. But this is going to be an update involving animals, so hopefully that will get fixed. Once the update's out, it's definitely going to be useful to farm the eggs a whole bunch, because they're going to be super hyped, and you're going to be able to profit a lot off of them in coins. Like, the tier 1 egg is definitely going to sell more than it sells from Talia. Like, it's probably going to be maybe double the amount of coins, because people are going to be hyped for it. Like, when the pig update happened, I sold tier 1 pig eggs, and I literally profited, like, when you can buy them from Talia. But you have to be level 31 to get the pig egg, so a lot of people aren't that high level, so they just bought it from a shop instead. So if chickens are level 41, then you're definitely going to be able to profit off of selling tier 1 eggs, but if they are less than 41, like, especially if they're a starter animal, then you're probably not going to be able to profit that much, like, unless if you're in the very beginning of the update and everyone is still super hyped for it, then you might be able to sell tier 1 eggs. But if chicken eggs are level 41, tier 2 is probably going to be around 1.5 million when the update first happens, and tier 3 eggs might be around, like, 15 million or even 20 million. Then after a while, like maybe a few weeks, then it's gonna stabilize, and tier 2 eggs are probably going to be around, like, 500,000 or 750,000, and then tier 3 eggs are going to be around 5 million or 7.5 million. But if chicken eggs are exactly the same as cow eggs, they're probably going to be the same prices, so not really that much, and not as hyped as if they were a higher level. But there are probably going to be some more leaks soon, because right now it seems they're starting to have some of the leaks come out, so I'm probably going to do another leak video when it gets closer to the next update. But right now it's Monday, and I think the update is going to be on Friday, because it seems like they're doing Friday updates now. Weekly updates are good, but they really need to do weekend updates because way more people are going to play. They used to have 110k players, and they updated every Sunday, and now they update every Friday, and there's usually, like, 39k people max, because I think that was how much there were on the last update. But they really need to do weekend updates, though. A lot more players, and a lot more hype for the updates. But that is going to be it for this video, so make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more Islands videos, like the video, join a Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel, and linked in the description is a guide called Roblox Islands Guide that has all my helpful Islands videos on it. So if you need help with anything, then check that out because it's probably there, but I'll see you all in the next video.